I'm afraid the MCU will never be as good as Iron Man again. Oh, wait, they did the Avengers. I'm afraid the MCU will never be as good as the Avengers again. But then they did the Winter Soldier. I'm afraid the MCU will never be as good as Captain America the Winter Soldier again. But then they did Captain America Civil War. I'm afraid the MCU will never be as good as Captain America Civil War again. But then they did it again. Avengers Infinity War. I'm afraid the MCU will never be as good as Avengers Infinity War again. But then they did Spider-Man No Way Home, baby. Anytime a new Marvel movie comes out, there's always going to be somebody that says, I wish it was as good as this previous movie. But here's the thing. The reason why the MCU is the top dog in storytelling today, despite the hiccups, despite the output of quantity over quality, sometimes, they have been consistent from beginning to end and consistently blow us away throughout each phase. I love the MCU, and I think it's one of the most cohesive franchises in the history of cinema. It wouldn't be where it's at today emotionally for us as fans and also financially at the box office if they didn't have mostly good, well-made, consistent, entertaining movies. It's so weird. I feel like I come online and all I see is negative, heavy criticism or complaints from fans that it's not as good as a previous phase or a previous movie. There's always like two extremes. It's either the best MCU movie they've ever seen or the worst MCU movie we've ever seen. And we've forgotten what a good, well-made, enjoyable movie is. And I don't know. Hopefully we can get back to that. Don't get me wrong. The MCU has bad movies. But it doesn't improve as a franchise if we don't offer constructive criticism. The constructive criticism I like to see from fans, for example, is like when we were like, hey, Marvel has a villain problem. It's feeling kind of bland. Thor the Dark World, Iron Man 2, oh boy, but did they fix that problem? We saw it. Avengers Infinity War, Avengers. Come on now, villains are goated. This is the kind of criticism I want to see. I'm tired of seeing needless comparisons to other movies. That's not how you judge movies.